I'm so bored. My last video didn't record fully. It was on for 22 minutes and it just recorded 4 seconds of it. What else? I'm starving and I'm never fit. What else? What? I'm tagging the FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court. Even though the International Criminal Court exists, I'm seeking the death penalty for Benjamin Suarez in the sense that raped me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Gabriel Carrero for stealing Jayden and Keilany's child support money. What else? El tipo está un puerco. They just killed my mother. Trying for Beatriz Nieves Vargas to rape me. Son unos puercos, son una basura, son una asquerosidad. ¿Qué carajo es eso? You can decapitate Beatriz Nieves. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money. They're still trying to rape me? Oh, I haven't talked to them in more than 20 years. They're disgusting. 10 people are watching, 0 like this post. What else? Where do I want food? Money. What else? Oh, and I visited how they had planned to talk to me full possibly. And later on, like when I don't have to do my apartment, try to treat me as less than so that I kill myself. Tipo un puerco. Y las leches son una basura. You can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla. You can decapitate Angela Jabs. You can decapitate Carol Cristina, whatever her last name is. What else? You can decapitate Rosaura Soto Rosa. You can decapitate Ginny Zendaliris Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Monica Pacheco. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. Yeah, esta gente son unos puercos. They steal my money. And they get in the way of me receiving money, trying to talk to me so that I kill myself. They're disgusting, trying to rape me. Ew. You can decapitate Sunset Stanley, que es una basura. You can decapitate Ezio Rivera. You can decapitate Mariana Daza. You can decapitate everyone in these lists that has caused abuse onto myself, Jayden and Keilany. I'm starving right now. Oh, él se masturba, I say I'm starving right now. Y él se cree que yo se la estoy mamando a ella y a ella. Oh, dar enfermo y enfermas. Ew. Qué asco, fo. There's always a picture of one eating food. People say, without one even trying. Ew. Ese tipo tan puerco así. Oh. Da basura y el azúcar que me incremento entonces. Oh, I've not talked to him in more than 20 years, but I had been warned. I don't know why people allow them. to get away with that shit. Like my rights and my life, my sanity, and my relationship with myself, Jayden and Keilany, comes before catching a fucking pedophile, predator, murderer, thief, and rapist. I feel that my rights have been violated by a lot of people, possibly, that don't give me money so I can live life with Jayden and Keilany and myself. Just trying to find out like how much do I know about how gross he is. His nickname is Gross in Aguada, Puerto Rico. Estos tipos son unos puercos, una basura, una asquerosidad. I don't ever want this near me. What else? What else? What else? Ew. Or ahora dice que él está tan enfermo que mis fotos le hablan. Have you heard about that? Yeah. Which is why I don't talk to any of them. They're extremely dangerous and gross. They're extremely dangerous and gross. I don't ever want that near me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? The sound deleting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. That gets in the way of me receiving money. That's April 5th, 2025. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. Everyone that drives my vehicles without my permission. This leash decades ago said to me that he's going to show me what it is like to be a sex slave. He had already terrorized my parents into not providing for me, so I was already stuck at home, not doing anything, because if I saw them anywhere, I would have killed them in self-defense. And I'm trying to avoid that from my parents, to not have more stress that I killed someone in self-defense. Porque people say, like, people as fragile as my parents, they get even more scared, like, their daughter was brave enough to kill someone in self-defense, but they just don't want to go through the hassle of having had people in their daughter's life that cause abuse onto their daughter. So they feel some sort of guilt that the daughter had to kill someone in self-defense, people say. What else? 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 These leeches asked my parents to starve me decades ago, trying to rape me. That's not the right way. They're not men, they're girls. They're disgusting. Ew, una basura, una asquerosidad. Anyways. What else? What else? What else? They terrorized my parents. This leech asked Agar to not give me money so I can't flee when I was a teen. I wanted to take myself on a cruise trip by myself, and I didn't get to do that. My dad was afraid that they'll stalk me and kill me. He's been like on how many cruises in the past 30 years with money that he steals from me. They terrorized my parents. They killed Gloria Nirsa recently. They're so disgusting. Over a comment over spandex, and Gloria Nirsa was most likely possibly just gauging like what is it do they need so that they can be happy. Porque after that, my parents made us pay together had home built for he and I individually, had brand new vehicles built for he and I. I mean, yeah, there could be custom vehicles that I didn't get. To be y que me roba, el tipo es un puerco, el tipo no se le puede ayudar. My dad hates that. Es de qué carajo es esto. Uno lo ayuda y él continúa siendo un malagradecido. That was decades ago. That was decades ago. I don't ever want these leeches near me. They're disgusting. They facilitate females raping me. I'm shooting Jennifer Maribasas in self-defense one day. What else? 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 I'm starving. What do I want to eat? It wasn't Cheesecake Factory. I know that could be an option. I have a bus pass on my phone. On the app, I only have $1 and something cents. Que él se lo quiere transferir a la que le mama el pene hoy. El tipo es así de puerco, una basura. If he watches these videos, he goes on trying to take the money. People have watched them be that dumb. Over a screen, they extend their hands out. They sniff the computers. A ver si huelen a vagina o no. The people behind it, they're so gross. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. So every time that I post my balance on my bank account, he possibly tries to grab it or takes a screenshot and sends it to whatever leech se lo mames at the end. Say, baby, you were worth more of that dollar than Arlene. Ni la leech lo soporta de lo puerco que es. Ellas se quejan. They used to be parents decades ago. And say, ¿qué carajo es eso? Él nunca me va a acknowledge me for myself. I am pretending to be Arlene, pero él nunca me acknowledge for being myself. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Anyways, how many restaurants are around here? Porque I'm tagging the FBI. I'm seeking the death penalty for esta basura. What else? What else? Uber Eats delivers. Mashed potatoes or vegetables. HEB delivers. And I don't have money for food. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Chipotle would be nice. What else? Are they trying to kill me because my sisters need new men and new women to rape? So they're like, como que ella está enseñando her bank account statement saying, I want food and not finding people for her siblings to rape. Porque esto es tan basura que if my sibling says, find me a virgin, they'll find them someone to rape. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Two people are watching zero like this was una basura. Yeah. Anyways. There's delivery. The soonest 4 p.m. Yeah, right now it's 2:54. I'd have to put in my order very quickly. If not, it'd have to be at a later time. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And all I have is $1.72. So let's see, Caesar salad. This one. Oh, not goes to the larger bone. Well, even without refrigeration, I could be ordering food. You can decapitate me, how many sort of sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Like I could be ordering at least a few times a day. Like I've had days like this when I'm moving out from an apartment or a home where I just like order food or eat out like almost the entire day because it's a very busy day and there's movers and packing and I don't want to get the kitchen dirty. Or it's move-in day, so the movers are like putting in everything into the cupboards. So I've had days like this where I eat out every day. I've been on vacation too. What else? 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 You can decapitate everyone that steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money, that stays in my homes without my permission, that steals my vehicles. She thinks it's funny, this leech, to be in a Maserati that doesn't belong to her. Da un asco. Son una asquerosidad. Son una asquerosidad, no sirven para nada. You can decapitate Beatriz Nieves Vargas. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons. That rape me, that stalk me, possibly ill. I was not even for Hope suddenly for a while. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Señora Mirela Leach. You can decapitate Carla Cristina, whatever her last name is. You can decapitate Kayla Mars. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Gabriel Carrera, steals Jayden and Keilany child support money. And steals my money so that Gabby doesn't run into me at the mall, sees me happy because I'm naturally happy and very pretty. And then Gabby will get mad just at my sight of me being happy. Dan un asco. Ew, 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 ew. I want this one. What else do I want? Because that's so not enough. A banana. I have 2 bananas in my apartment. I ate grapes in my apartment yesterday. I was so happy. Anyways, my intern was gonna be very slow. I just paid for my bill from AT&T. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can give me money in person to PayPal. PayPal is AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Designs go and look a stupid sun. Go straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art. Shop INTAY. I entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is GoFundMe.com /Arlene-Lorenzo-siblings. My siblings are after my passwords because I don't let them rape me. They're disgusting. These leeches provide my starvation for more than 30 years so that I give my siblings my password and then they can play pretend behind the scenes. Now they're fucking them and me. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. No sirve para nada, esto no es un hombre, es una basura. Indispensable maybe para su madre, para mí es worse than a turd. I just want it gone. Una basura. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Clarissa Cepeda if she gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money, steals my vehicles, or stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate everyone that has caused my anxiety, my depression, my dyspnea, my dehydration, tachycardia. They're just trying to kill me. They're so gross because there's more Maseratis where those came from, is what they say. Así hablan behind the scenes. Esa nena es una ridícula montada en mi BMW decades ago as a 5-year-old. He raped her. He took her into my home, put her in my vehicle, steals my money so that I can't eat, trying to rape me. And he's like, look at my little friend Kayla that stayed the night in your home and you don't suck my dick. He raped her decades ago. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Este se la llevó en el carro para la playa a violarla. Decades ago. Dan un asco, son una basura. Son una basura y ellas no sirven para nada tampoco. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Jayden Lorenzo Chaparro. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. I'm tagging the FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court. The Anti-Leech Department is me. Where would I want to eat today? And I don't have money. What else? Oh, grapefruit. But none of this is what I want. What else? Though Chipotle is fine. What else? What else? I don't have money for food. I don't have money for food and my stomach is crumbling. And I only have like what, $40 of food stamps. And the food stamps won't get deposited again until the 25th. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. 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 You can decapitate Jayden Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Edgar Munoz Carrero that steals Jayden and Keilany's child support money and steals my money so that his leech doesn't get mad at me. You can decapitate Gina Gendarili Lorenzo Sareka, una puerca. She said to me in my teens that she stays in my homes without my permission because I suffer from amnesia, that she steals my money and gets in the way of me receiving money so I get raped and so my unborn children at the time. Porque eso es una hipocresía. La tipa es una bruta. My parents believe in wanderlust. And as soon as I was like 1 or 2 years old and noticed what was going on and I started catching feelings for the boys that I liked, my second cousins, my parents had a ceremony where I said to people, I'm not into any of you. People saying, y ella quiere la mala hacerse pasar por mi esposa, trying to steal my money. My parents rather starve me and let me die than give me money and this leech act like she's married to me when she isn't. She killed Gloria Nirsa trying to be prettier. Es una basura, una asquerosidad, pero que un excremento. You can decapitate Jayden and Lorenzo Suárez, que es una basura, una asquerosidad. Se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi vehículo, me roba mi dinero, and gets in the way of me receiving money. Para que me violen, para que yo pase hambre y esté gritando, porque people say that's a huge turn off for a female that wants to rape one, que uno esté gritando, no, tengo hambre, no tengo dinero. It makes them think that they're in control of one's vagina. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Son una basura. You can decapitate La Lich, Claudia Gabriela Urias, Martinez Urias. You can decapitate Edgar Muñoz Carrero. You can decapitate Beatriz Nieves. Begging me for clemency, que no la mate en self-defense. La tipa es una asquerosa. Where is she tonight? I like this city. Pretending to be birthing Jayden with Pablito Canseco, whatever his name is, que me roba mi vehículo en mi casa. Her kids are rape babies. The girl's name is Sofia and Nene, I don't know. Dan un asco, gente. Dan un asco. Es una basura. Estoy actuando de forma destructiva. She wants to rape me, so because I don't let her, she's like, we're gonna let you die. These people are disgusting. They think that they're having a pajama party at night with me where everything's dark and they're raping me. What else? You can decapitate everyone that's caused my starvation, my loneliness, my poverty. You can decapitate Angela Jobs, you can decapitate Lindsay Fleischer, you can decapitate Katie Rose Miller, you can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla, you can decapitate Caro Cristina, whatever her last name is, you can decapitate Katie Leon, you can decapitate Monica Pacheco. And get in the way of it. I don't have money for food right now, and I'm starving. What they're telling people is like this needed to be done before online shopping was available on online banking. There isn't there a burger place nearby. There's always a burger place nearby. Within walking distance to the bus leads over to Popeyes. El tipo, un puerco, siempre está buscando excusas. He didn't rehabilitate himself. Ew. So he's looking for excuses. They're so pathetic. They're so gross. Ew. Zero people are watching. Zero like this post. I need money for food ASAP. I need money for food ASAP. Grapes. Hoy no entiende que hay comida para todos. Él es bruto con cojones. Él quiere la uva nada más para que le mame el peleón si no le gusta la uva. Él da un asco y es una basura. What else? I'm bored. It's neither of those. 311 Spritzdale Avenue. Once I'm financially stable, I plan to travel the planet and meet people, ideally polyamorous men. I'm excited about that. And I want to visit Jayden and Keilany in Tampa next week. It's Jayden's birthday tomorrow. Yay, I'm excited about that. What else? What else? What else? All they do is threaten me. There's two girls decades ago. They're not respectful. This leash told Edgar to never take me to a hotel. ¿Qué carajo es eso? Eso es una basura trying to rape me. It's like, Edgar, if you can just treat her as listen, then I'll have a chance with her. While I'm listening. I'm like, él se cree que yo no tengo cerebro y que Edgar me controla como si yo fuera una muñeca. El tipo es bruto, el tipo es bruto con cojones. El tipo es un anormal, una bestia, una brutalidad asquerosa, peor que un excremento. Él le hablaba a Edgar acerca de mí, de que me violara mis derechos en mi presencia, not knowing que I cannot have sex with him. I've never had sex with him. They're so disgusting. So girls still trying to rape me. They're disgusting. I hope he's dead already. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, this is the one I was looking for. It's not Texas Burger Company. What is that place? Anyways, I don't money for food. You can decapitate me. How many sodas of sons? Not rape me, that's stealing money and getting the way we receive money. I think their names are Alex, Albert, Leach, Andrew, Basura, Kerosina. What else? What else? What else? Time wasters, lazy and time wasters. I could be on a hot date right now with someone. They want to make fun of me and say, no, with that gray hair. Fucking pendejo con gray hair, ¿a dónde llega? That's what doesn't make sense, de lo bruto que son. They want to have that conversation behind the scenes and mock my gray hair y él hoy va para adelante, sí, quizá con su gray hair a violar gente. El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad. Ew. They go on to profile people and brand people because one rejects them. Una basura. I'm appalled that I'm starving right now, that I don't have any money and this league has all my money. El tipo es un bruto, una basura, una asquerosidad. I want it dead right now. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. It's Texas Burger Companies. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Jayden and Suarez. You can decapitate Swami Bonilla. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Maria Arlene Lorenzo. What else? What else? What else? What else? So boring. Starving. I don't have bread. Peanut butter, bananas, and dark chocolate in my apartment. And that's not what I want to eat right now. I don't have money for food. He wanted to mock me and introduce me, or he thought that I would get close to the people here. And he wants to mock me that those people's mothers provide. El tipo un bruto, una asquerosidad. Él no sirve para nada. It's mostly this place. There's Texas Burger Company. What else? What else? What else? There's more towards the UV White, but there's more towards this area. I prefer downtown. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Two people are watching, zero like this post. Is it Andrew? Is it Albert? Is it Alex? I want Andrew, Albert, Alex to kill themselves today. I want Jayden and Lady Suarez to kill herself today. I want Sammy Bonilla to kill herself today. I want Claudia Gabriela to kill herself today. I want Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. I want Jayden Lorenzo to kill himself today. I want Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. There's no snow again. Anyways, there's plenty of places to eat at downtown. There's no every grocery that I can think of right now. There's a mall. There's Yard House. There's a McDonald's nearby. There's Whataburger. What else is there? You can take out the TV home so that make me steal my money and get out of the That's April 5th, 2025. What they're doing is raping me through the computer, possibly. I said a while ago that I suspect some people think that labeling them as ignorance, but that it doesn't affect me. Some people want me to realize that it does affect me more than I remember. Because those bitches steal my money, pay people to pretend to be me, and then jerk off to the fantasy of me of what it looks like. I find that a violation of my rights. I don't deserve to be starved just to be reminded that my second cousin is a leech. Has like 3 or 4. Some people say that they have to remind me of the past abuse, current abuse that I go through. So that I can be happy when they get the death penalty for abusing me. And not confused. What else? El tipo es un puerco, una basura. I've never been on a date because he stole my money, so I can't date. And he gets in the way of me receiving money, so I can't date. El tipo es un puerco has no priority in my life. He wants to act like he has first dibs. He says the tyrant and the rape is una basura, and I don't give sex to basuras. What else? I'm bored. This is so slow. I don't do this one.